Options. We're gonna set the game to heavy difficulty because I'm stupid, I guess. I mean, that's a good reason. Control type should work fine since this game does support a 6-button controller with enhanced controls. Warning. That's an enemy ship, yep. Definitely in wireframe form. Stage 1 start. Alright. So, one thing I do like about this game is you can fire left or right with A or C. We can also get in our bike, which is how we switch our sub-weapon, and then B buttons for sub-weapons. We only have so much power, though, which is for our sub-weapons, and one other very important thing. But for the most part, we don't have to worry about how much power we're using, because we're solar-powered, apparently. And as long as we're in sun, we'll recharge. But convert some of our power to health here. Which is something I find myself doing a whole lot. Especially on the hardest difficulty, in order to get through the game. Since you do have finite continues, you're probably going to find yourself having to do this at least a few times. Alternatively, I can also use the X and Z buttons to control my bike. Which, I did say enhanced controls for 6-button play. Although it does a pretty good job at following you otherwise. But if you want a little bit more control, that might be a thing to consider. Let's heal up. We're in blatant sunlight, so power is a non-issue. So anytime we're running low on health, we can just come back and heal up. There's not even a time limit in stages. So we can just go back as much as we want to if we need to really play it safely. Unfortunately, our bike and us do have 2 separate health bars. And if either dies, then you die. That being said, next trip back, I should really consider healing up my bike as well. No, I should turn back. We're very low on health. But once I charge up both my bike and myself, we should be in the clear for this stage. That should be more than enough health to get through the remainder of the stage. Unfortunately, it takes a while to go back and forth constantly. And bike's fully charged. Now charge ourselves up. Alright, double full health. If I need to make another trip back to heal myself even more, I should be ashamed of myself. Full power, full health, full everything. We can just blitz it. We got 3 more of these bases to destroy. Oh, I did not mean to equip my flamethrower, but okay, I guess this is what we're doing now. There goes another base, and down goes the last one. The first part of stage 1's done. There's still a boss we gotta deal with. Switch to fire. I find fire to be pretty useful for this boss. Let's see if that's pretty accurate in practice, though. I mean, it's not the most inaccurate. I think... No, you know what? We're switching to this. Pulling my gun to... Actually, it might not be a bad idea. Hopping my bike for this. Yeah. Because it fires a bit faster. And then torch everything else in sight. Until you die. Piece of cake. Alrighty. Well, first stage is a good introduction to what we're going to have to deal with, but they're going to very quickly throw a curveball at us here in stage 2. That curveball being, we're underground. And remember that part about how our weapons are solar powered? Yeah, about that. Now, finite amount of power, which we can recharge at certain points. But we do gotta kind of do an okay job at budgeting it. On multiple accounts. Fortunately, we can only fly in the air for so long, which starts to become a problem in this stage. Not a huge one, mind you, but still a problem. Let's get ourselves an additional weapon. We don't really need the healing right now. Oh. Don't touch that stuff. That thing we got is an additional weapon. Slowly circles around you. It's not bad. I don't find myself using it that often, though. Need to get back over there. So we still gotta, yeah, destroy the last part of that base. Okay. Uh-oh. I have made a mistake! Alright, let's disable this turret. Oh, God! Okay, so... Rocks suck. Alright, backup plan. We're gonna dump the remainder of our power into healing us, and we did activate a point here where we can recharge, so just standing here for a while will recharge our power, and we can go back and top off our healing. Inefficient? Yes. Keeps us alive? Absolutely. And we can kill these things for a few extra points, which do actually matter. Because I believe every 200,000 points we will get an extra continue, and we're going to need at least a few of them. I'm not comfortable with you living here right next to me. You can kindly buzz off. Right, so this will give us full health and a little bit of power left over for anything we might want to use it for. How about this? Oh God, hi. Yeah, I think that base was a tad bit angry with me. We got another spot here for us to recharge our power, though. I want to disable that turret. I don't know if it's even worth it since we already took out the base that's over there. But, you know what? We're doing it anyway. I might as well use my sub-weapons. I've got basically a limited power at the current moment. Alright, that's another base down. Let's disable some more turrets. Uh-oh, that's a bad place to land. Oh god, get out of there. Alright. Really? Leave me alone. Yeah, these turrets are down now, which is what we were doing earlier. It would really suck to go through this area with the turrets still active. Alright, so now what? Well, more places to recharge power. That seems like a no-brainer at the very least. You folks can leave me alone. Please and thank you. Holy moly. Okay. Quick power recharge. I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch weapons. We're switching to fire. I think it's gonna be useful against these breakable walls. Yeah, I'd say that did its job well. Power recharge. And then we're probably going to take the bike to the base to take it down, since we don't have much health, but our bike, I believe, still has a good amount of health. Yeah. Ooh, maybe that's not going to be as much of an option as I had hoped. No, we can still get here, no problem. I could probably still make this work with the amount of health I have, but it's not worth it. It's not worth risking going through that, possibly having to sack another continues. So, we're gonna go back for one last heal. We should have enough power to not only top off our health, but also leave some left over for the last leg of the stage. About a quarter power. We'll make it work. Uh-oh. I do not want boulders whacking into me. Turns out that is not healthy for you. Oh god. Not more turrets. Never a fan of how much of a damage sponge a lot of stuff in this game is, but I think that comes with the price of playing on heavy difficulty. Alright, last base is right over here. Right here. Alright. First part of stage 2 is a donezo. Now, the boss stage. Well, here's the first step. Destroy these things. I wonder how good our flamethrower would do against them. Apparently decently good. Alright, I'll take it. No, if it makes this way easier, you know, who am I to complain? Might save us some energy for the boss itself. Oh, speaking of, there's the boss. Okay, a flamethrower is doing loads and loads of work. Oh, well, it was until, power became a concern. What would be a good weapon? Maybe this. Okay, that's a negative. This might actually be the better weapon to use for what you're doing now. Could try fire again. Problem is, you managed to keep a pretty good distance from me, so doing anything on that form is surprisingly hard. Uh-oh. Okay, we're switching back. Ooh. Almost took a death, but look at that health we had on Ranger X left. Talk about cutting it close. It'd be nice if these cutscenes told me more. Target, wireframes. I'm gonna shoot anything that moves. Alrighty. So this stage's gimmick, it brings in the idea of being charged via solar power, and again, we gotta be above the trees in order to recharge our power. Also, welcome to one of the best sub-weapons in the game. A homing bird that attacks anything on sight. It is really good. I would argue it is the best sub-weapon in the entire game. Like, almost certainly. Alrighty. Seems to be something landing up here, and this will give me a good chance to recharge power. Oh. I guess there's a base over here that we may have missed. Or that might have just landed. Let's fly above the trees a little bit. Long enough to almost completely charge up our bird. Grabbing our... Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's how you heal in this game. You just grab the apples. But if they land on the ground, you can't grab them, and it's sad times. No, no, no. Destroy this thing, bird. What do I pay you for, stupid bird? I think this stage is, in general, like, not too difficult of a stage. There's plenty of opportunities to heal. See, we're already done with the first half. Get a little bit more score, though. Start working towards our next additional continue. Alright. So, boss, I like to use this weapon. Gotta aim for the eye. I literally just keep hitting the sub-weapon button and just focus on dodging, and eventually this thing dies on its own. Sometimes you gotta put in a little bit more effort, but... Well, except for the fact that, oh yeah, there's a second form. Flamethrower is my choice of weapon for Form 2. but he is usually pretty dang irritating. You're being very generous, though, here. Goodbye. I've had playthroughs where that guy's been like the most irritating thing in the world to hit, but then he does shit like that, and it's like, okay, you're making my job very easy. I'm a fan of this. Alright, the big motherfuck. Stage 4. And it's a big motherfuck for a specific reason. A reason which we're gonna see soon enough, and was a fascinating thing to learn about with this game. So, the idea is we're going up this giant tower, you know, seems simple enough. I'm gonna take care of you. I don't need you causing problems. On easier difficulties, I think the first 2 difficulties on hard and heavy difficulties we're playing on, they don't appear, but there are platforms for you to recharge your jet, so you can stay airborne a bit more and get to higher locations. But they're removed in this difficulty, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but there's a reason why that's such a big deal. We'll take that. That's healing, and healing is good. Okay. Bird, take care of some of the fodder. So, if we use our jetpack, go as high as we can. Eventually, we're going to run out and we're going to get nowhere. Now, I see this oftentimes cited as a impossible or near impossible part of the game. It's not. Watch this. See? Piece of cake. I believe, yep, weapon here. I didn't even do anything too crazy either. Literally, the solution is hit down, then hit up. And by doing that, you'll be able to get a little bit more height, just enough to reach the next platform. I thought it was going to be some weird, like, tap the up button to try to conserve fuel and get more distance. No, it's nothing bullshit like that. But if you don't realize that, you will get walled in that stage 100% on this difficulty. Alrighty, boss time. What are we gonna do? We'll stick with the bird. Actually, no. I got an idea. Let's put that weapon we just got to use. I don't use this one often, but we'll see it right here. That's your weapon. It takes up your entire meter. But it is powerful. So, use at your own risk, I suppose. Boss, by the way, kind of a chump. I think I would rather use fire for this. Don't hit the ball, it will attack you back. Hit the other thing in here. Goodbye. Easy boss. Possibly the easiest boss in the game. Alright, now the first stage I consider to be kinda hard. Mostly because it's a long stage. Stage 5, start. Alright, 12 targets. And it is night. Meaning, our weapons, our sub-weapons, they're gonna recharge a lot slower. Okay. And these searchlights we also need to avoid, otherwise, backup's gonna be called, and we don't want that. If they're gonna cause anything, it's gonna be loads and loads of problems. Oh. Speaking of which, guess who's an idiot? It me. Alright. Leave me alone, Spotlight. This is another one of those, if you want to get decently far in this stage without dying, you have to take it slowly. I think if you attack the spotlights, they'll see you like that as well. Okay. Damn you, bird. Suck. Here we go. Yeah. Alright. Another one, yep, up here. Oh, you're gonna come back this way? Perfect. Ooh, not perfect. Ooh, I face tanked a lot of damage for that. Okay. I'm gonna conserve some power because I think turning out to a health capsule where we can convert power into, yep, health. Drains like all of our power, but we got a lot more health now, so at least we'll survive for a lot longer. Oh god. Please stop firing at me, thank you. Thank you for... Oh god. That is not where I wanted to drop. Oh god. We can get a little more cheeky with these guys, though. Because we can destroy this thing. And just kind of watch you fall to your own demise. Just go off the rail. Easy. I mean, we can still fight him head on, and you know, sometimes it's not too bad of a play. But if you want to be really careful, that's the way to go. Here's another. You about to get fucked. Goodbye. You won't be missed. Oh. Oh. No. Go away. Anything else? Oh. And I am running low on health too, so I gotta be a little bit careful. Okay, I think that's progress further into the stage, so we're gonna not go that way. We're actually getting close to getting a third continue off of points, and we still haven't used a single continue. Oh boy. Alright, well, this is the worst timeline. Yep, there's our first continue. We got 6 of them, though, so we're not really in a bad position. And the next stage is the last stage. Alright, time to do some more searchlight dodging. Three left. There's another one right here. We're kind of in the position now of... Let's just try to gun it to the end of the stage. Since we've already taken a death and gotten all our health back through that, it might be a worthwhile play to at least try to do. Last two are right here at that. Oh. Alright. I see how it is. Alright, I stand corrected. We're gonna take another death. Cool. Yeah, I really should have waited for my power to recharge a little bit more than I did, but... that's my own mistake to make. We're still doing pretty good continue-wise. Let's go ahead and switch weapons. Occurs to me, I don't think... Because there's a weapon in that stage that, I don't think I actually did grab. Kind of like a spreader from Contra, but... While it would be a weapon that would be helpful to have, I don't think I'm going to need it in the long run. This boss is pretty easy to damage tank. See ya, nerd. Actually, if we get 100,000 more points, we'll get yet another continue. I expect, though, most of my deaths are going to be the final boss. Stage 6 start. Alright. Stage is the long one. Let's switch to Bird first. Thankfully, power isn't as much of a concern in this stage as it was in the past few stages. Our power recharges really quickly. So, thank fuck for that. But 18 targets, we'll be here a while. God, thank God for the power of Bird. Take out some barriers. You know, all part of business. Oh God. Alright, get ready for some tight flying. Well, the good news is we made it. The bad news is, dealing with that fucko. Since these are the types of enemies we have to deal with in order to finish the stage. Alright. You know what? Might as well have some fun. I don't see why we shouldn't. I'm not gonna get to use that weapon that much. I might as well enjoy myself with it. Alright, we should really switch back to Bird and not, like, waste all of our... Oh, I can't get my bike because this corridor is too damn narrow. Get out of here. Okay. We do this? Nope. I want to take out those lasers. Maybe this weapon will do nicely. Nope. Maybe just doing that simply. Yeah, that would make sense to me. Jumping is not something I usually think to do with the bike. Bird, you're terrible with those fellas. Nope. Get ready for dark areas. 'Cause they're here. Now we're gonna... Oh, come on. I just barely don't have enough power, really? Get the hell out of here. That never gets old. Never gets old doing that. Okay, let's take you out. I don't really need to use the, nuke everything button for you. I just gotta do a little bit of careful flying more than anything else. Actually, pop it in here. Disable a force field. Seems like a good use of time. Alright, I see some more targets up ahead, which means it's time for Big Bad again. I love this weapon. I don't get the chance to use it too much, but man, when you do. Just such a fun catastrophe. Back up a little bit. Here we go again. You ready? Alright. That's enough of that fun for now. How are we gonna do this? Not like that. Because we're gonna get blown by the fan, which is what I had to be really careful of. Alright, very little health, no problem. Just convert our power. And also equip something better. I'm gonna heal off my damage anyway, which is why I'm not too worried about how much damage I'm taking. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be that confident. Okay. Whew, we're good. That was almost, very troubling. Extremely troubling, I would say. Oh, fuck. I really don't need this now, game. Now let's just charge on through. Seems to be working alright. Back into a dark area again. Great, that's what I want to see. Actually, it's not too bad, because that means the fella is shooting us in the background. Can't exactly do anything to us. Fortunately, we gotta weave through, all this again. Which, alright, that's fine. I would have loved to save a continue, but we'll just make things work our own way, I guess. So yeah, make things work our own way. I think I'm gonna want a different weapon. We'll go with flamethrower. Sadly, the weapon I would like to use for this fight, I don't have, so we're gonna do some good old-fashioned improvising. And flamethrower is pretty solid DPS. As you can very clearly see. And it doesn't consume that much power over time. Yeah, we just toasted that guy. Alrighty. Time for the final battle. I don't think this guy can actually die. Just gotta survive. If he can't die, he sure as hell takes a lot of hits. I would love to have a few more points, though, to have an extra continue, but I think we can still make this work pretty easily. Well, we'll find out here in a sec. Final boss time. I think starting with flamethrower is a good way to get the ball rolling with draining like all of your health, boss. Oh. Alright. Time for bike adventures. While our power recharges. Unfortunately, that shield is causing... Oh, that works. Just reflect your own shot back at you. Use it continue, that's fine, that's fine. Final boss is just about dead in 3, 2, 1, that's game. That's Ranger X down. And I believe the secret ending for beating it on the hardest difficulty. That is one more down for the completion list, and one thought impossible by some, apparently. But it's really not hard at all when you know what the game wants you to do. But isn't that a lot of games when you think about it? I mean, maybe it is. Overall, Ranger X, good game. I give it a thumbs up. It's better than some of the other trash I played on here. Players at Conan. Ben. And Ranger X is in the books.